In ultra hardcore, death is inevitable. That's the tagline of this mega cool Minecraft project I spent almost 800 hours on over this past year. The series is called UHC Generations, and when you die in this Minecraft world, you have to give it to the next player who continues its legacy. I hope you enjoy what I think was a really cool conversation with the creators that came before me over the past 4 years. Welcome to the UHC Generations podcast. Before we start, a huge shout out to Flaming Moai who started all of this. Without him, we wouldn't be here today. Recently, Moai decided to retire from the internet. Just know he's doing good, and there's a little bit of context later in the conversation. Okay, so guys, what I wanted to do for today, I was like, let's play stat poker. You call out a statistic and you say highest or lowest. You get to choose. And whoever has either the highest or the lowest, what you call it, gets to pick a question from the doc with all the questions. There's some great questions in there.
All right.
Wait, did we actually start?
Yeah, we're
Apparently.
starting.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
We're just starting now. You're good. You're good.
Ah! I went to go get some water.
Oh, no. You got a second. Hold up.
Oh, okay.
This was why I'm not going to stream it, because we're going to have all these moments. They're sort of like...
Yeah. No, Looney's not live. Looney dropped an F-bomb like 30 seconds ago. You're fine.
Oh, awesome.
All right. I got a weird stat. Interactions with a blast furnace.
highest or lowest, Josh?
Whoever has the highest. This will all make sense in a minute.
Okay, if we all have it, you can start by calling it out.
69. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Nice.
52.
1.
I don't know where this number came from. 419.
Oh my god.
I don't know why. Oh, you know what it is? All the copper I was mining. I mined so much copper and had to smelt all of it and age all of it. And I didn't have a copper farm or anything. And I used so much oxidized copper. It was probably all that.
Right.
Get wrecked, Josh.
Well, that means you get to pick a question.
Okay, let's see. Questions. Okay, I do like this one towards the top. This is less applicable to Looney and I guess sort of Legs, but I guess it's mainly for myself, Quill, and Josh. If you were in Looney's position and had shulker boxes and elytras, what would you do now that you couldn't do before? What would you build? So I guess I can start if that's any easier. It's hard to say because when I had UHCG, I was still pretty new to content creation and I wasn't like making big mega builds or anything. Like Industry Park was probably the biggest thing I'd ever built in Minecraft at the time. So it's kind of hard to imagine. I don't think I would have made an entirely separate build. I think I would have just... Shulker boxes would have allowed me to make something bigger, that's for sure.
Right.
But Elytra maybe would have encouraged me to build something a little far away. Like I've always just built around Founderstone. It's a difficult question because I think my ambitions were limited not as much by the constraints of the game, but just my inexperience. I know that's kind of a non-answer, but that's my answer.
No, I think it's a very good answer, actually.
Josh, what about you?
It's kind of a tricky question. I instantly think of the way my treasure hunt fit into the game and just the way things are. I think I ultimately would have ended up being a lot like Looney, where just thinking about the state of the series and what it needed at the time. And yeah, if you're at that point, you need something to create tension beyond the game itself, because the game's kind of a solved problem. So I think, and in some ways I was trying to prepare for that with my treasure hunt, like create some narrative that would go beyond Minecraft itself. But hard for me to say what that would actually look like in practice, but it's certainly interesting to think about.
Josh, for me, like playing the world later and then retracing a lot of your footsteps, it blew my mind how far you had traveled without an elytra. Like, it was so wild. And it's kind of crazy because Legs made like the beacon towers marking the edges of the world. And then
The amount of time I spent parting materials back and forth.
dude, yes.
Oh, right.
I
You
think
had the
has
whole ender
genuinely
chest thing.
taken years out of my life. Like each of those towers was maybe an inventory and a half's worth of materials. So some of them, for some of them, I mined the copper on site. I went down underneath where the towers were, and I mined out the copper just to get enough. So that way it was like I could build the things. But that's why most of my builds are on the water, is because I was using chest boats to move materials, because it was the only way to get stuff in bulk from point A to point B.
Chest boats was good tech, though. That was a good find.
It was wonderful until they collide with each other and sink to the bottom.
Oh man.
There is probably an outtake of me swearing my brains out the second time all the materials for the map sunk underwater because one of them hit a magma block. I would have destroyed my channel's PG rating in about 30 seconds. With that, it was over.
Quill, was that like you mostly worked on Founders Town? Was there like something big you would have dreamt up if you had an Elytra?
I don't think I was anywhere near that point, to be honest. I think I was in a similar boat to Leon. For me, it was just about survival, you know? And in a way, I kind of like that because the Generations tells this story of like almost layers of technology building on each other. And I was still like the Stone Age.
Yo, that's so valid. Yeah. I think that added a lot. That like adds so much depth to the, like one of the considerations for me going into it that was like one that I had to put on the cutting block and just get rid of was like initially I was a little worried to build too much because Elytra and Shulkers are such like it's such a big gap. And I think like Elytra too, Leon, because like storage is one, but as Lags is saying, just carting everything back and forth, being able to go somewhere really quickly because you're missing a couple blocks, that like that does so much for the builds. So having that.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
You reminded me that like even just going between Founders Town and Industry Park, I have this distinct memory of making that trip so many times, and it was in the summer, and I was just so sweaty and hot. I was trying to finish a build, but I just have to keep walking back and forth like 87 million times between those two places, and I got so tired of that like 30-second journey, which is very short compared to like what Legs is doing or anything else. But just doing that, the amount of time saved with an Elytra would have been very noticeable.
Yeah. Quill, thanks for the Stone Age, dude. It's like those layers are so that to me that's like one of the foundations of UHC.
But I think not downplaying it is super important, right? Like you were the first one to build on top of somebody else's stuff, so there was a precedent.
100%. At this rate, guys, this was a very good first question. We're definitely going to be able to do like 5.
Yeah, we
Legs, you wanna play a random step poker?
Sure. Let me see. Sand Mind.
Ooh.
Okay.
That one's interesting.
Actually, could I mix it up a little? Could we go for who's in the middle?
What?
I guess there is 5 of us. Sure.
I'm gonna feel scammed, but sure.
There's a middle. So I have 4,149 sand picked up.
34.
1,511.
So Leon's in the middle right now.
87,994.
Mine is 10,129.
Wow.
So Legs in the middle, right?
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Well played.
My plan all along. What was your biggest fear when passing on the world?
Good question.
Ooh.
Let's do it in order of generations. Quill, you want to start?
Yeah. I mean, for me, this series was still so new. And I didn't really know Leon at all. So my fear was just that I would pass the world on and maybe he'd do an episode or two and then it would fizzle out. Maybe he'd just give up. Because I had no idea. Right? I had no idea what to expect. And that was a very real possibility. Whereas now I think the world has so much traction, it's very unlikely that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Yeah, biggest fear. Well, similarly, I didn't exactly know Josh that well. Yeah, I'm trying to remember our conversations about UHCG because, of course, I remember like pitching it to you as well as other people.
Yeah.
And of course, someone pitching an entire Minecraft series to you is a really, really big pitch. So I think my main worry was honestly very similar. That either you wouldn't enjoy it, or you'd make an episode and then it wouldn't go anywhere, and then that's that, or that's probably it, to be honest.
Like totally similar for me is part of the reason I was scared to take it is because I was scared to try to figure out who to give it to. Right? There's
Right.
kind of an increasing amount of pressure of the responsibility of inheriting this world, because it's getting older, more and more people involved. So it just feels like you really got to nail who you give it to. And I chose well, but I was scared. I won't lie.
No, I get it. It's funny because me and Looney actually coordinated a lot more with like our generations and everything else, and the whole.
Yeah, we talked a lot.
We talked a lot, and the long walk and everything. But the only thing I think I was afraid of when handing the world to you is that people would not get it with what you had planned. 'Cause
Yeah.
I knew.
Dude, I remember talking
I was-
about that because you said
Yeah.
that to me, and I'm like, but that's the point. It's important
Yeah.
that some people don't get it.
But that was, I think that was
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
thing I was really afraid of, is that people were gonna see our generations next to each other, like bookending one gen, and in my bookending one chapter, and in my mind starting the second,
Right. It's a
And
harsh
then-
contrast.
and they weren't gonna get it, and I was
Yeah.
afraid people were gonna get so pissed off.
For me, the big like thing in like handing it off is the choice of handing it off is one choice, but I feel like the person you give it to is the single biggest impact you have on the series, because it's not just about the next person, it's about the trajectory. So you got to
Yeah,
find
yeah.
someone that's going to set it on a healthy line long term. And
Mhm.
I think like for all of us, the choice sort of boils down to the same thing: is you want to find somebody that gets it and that you trust with it. And then beyond that, you got to just believe that it's going to be all right. But it's also, this is a bit of a selfish or like centered on myself perspective, but I put so much work into it, and I want to make sure that that's like it's going to land, because just about everything I did was like, the videos are part of it, but the story happens after the videos, and like that's not going to be mine to tell, and it's a scary thing to think about. But I'm like, all of us, yes, dude.
Yeah,
Josh, you know that.
Josh agrees.
is cracking his
Yeah.
head. Yeah, but like 100%, like
But it's
I don't
also
think
gonna,
people
it's super
will
dope because
realize.
like the first 3 episodes I got to make were basically the fruits of Josh's labor. Like that, he did the work. The first 3 episodes for me took less time to make than the 4th one by itself. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, that, because like in the 4th one, I had to make a story, but like for the other ones you did, and I just got to sort of pick it, which is cool. And I think like in the future, that's going to be fine too. But the trajectory, I would say, that's
yeah, a good part of your series is wind up.
yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Cool. You want to play poker?
Sure. Let me have a little look.
I like that we've made this the stat poker place. Like,
It's
this is
cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It also looks
It just needs a
great.
little roulette table in the middle.
Yes, somebody needs to build a roulette table.
I still have time to put it on a quest.
Okay, I have a feeling I've actually done this one before and I lost. But I can't remember exactly. So we're going to go for it again, which is distance by horse.
Ooh.
And I'll start us off with 4.97 kilometers.
Okay. Not as much. I've got 372 meters.
300. How much did you have, Quill?
4.97 kilometers.
I have 70.1 kilometers.
Oof.
Wow. When did you
You know,
travel 70,000?
I had to travel 100,000 blocks to get here. So-
Right, but, okay, I guess fair
remember,
enough.
I made him travel 100K blocks, and he did
Yeah,
something
yeah,
that on
yeah,
horseback.
true.
Also, first episode was mostly just horsing around. I named
Yeah.
the horse. It's
Yeah.
called Legacy now.
Oh, the horse has
Perfect
finally
name.
been named. That's right.
Right. Oh, that's awesome.
Josh, what's your number?
You know, with all the traveling I did, I am surprised and maybe a little ashamed and disgusted to say mine is only 1.46 kilometers.
Oh my god, you jumped so much.
I just walked. Yeah.
2.5.
Just walked everywhere.
2.5.
2.5.
You beat me.
I guess I get to pick a question.
I'm just now wishing I had taken that horse for a ride more. I could have used that to all my trips between Industry Park and Founderstown would have been faster.
So much faster.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's also a
I
good
just
horse.
don't really,
Like, it moves pretty
I don't
fast.
really do
wait a
horses.
minute. I was just talking about that.
Okay. Let's hear it. What do you think about Looney's evil lore?
I'm excited. I mean, that we planned it from the beginning, and I'm super happy that it's all kind of turned out really well. So
I have a feeling that like the subtext for some of these questions is that there's actually people worried.
maybe and like that. Yeah, a little bit. I've gotten comments of like, how do you feel about what Looney's doing? And I'm like, remember Looney the person versus Looney the character.
Mm.
And I think partially you streaming and showing the difference between the two. Like that has helped assuade a lot of people, or like make them feel a lot more comfortable. But no, like we planned this. Like that was it was a necessary reset so that the world did not become too easy to then become uninteresting.
That's the thought. That's where the design started, I guess. Just like because the other alternative to a reset is arbitrarily taking things away, and I'm like, lame.
Yep.
Should we go in order or?
Yeah. Let's go backwards. Let's go backwards instead. So like I knew about it. So
sure.
Josh, what's your thoughts?
I did not know where things were going. Like I was very surprised and a bit flabbergasted when you burned my armor and called it botched. There it is. But yeah, I need a minute to process. Okay, fine. It's okay, right? It's okay. You're doing the right thing for the world. You're doing for the right thing for the world, even if you're walking all over my legacy. And
so Josh, I cannot talk about this, but like on this burning the armor is netherite, and like some people have been speculating where'd it go? Did it burn? Was there a cactus? What do you think?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I noticed underneath the lava.
Yeah, I couldn't help but notice that the lava all flowed inward. Like there might be some thinness to it to make sure the armor didn't float too high to get picked up by the hopper. Was that maybe the idea?
What hopper?
Well, it's netherite. It can't burn.
That's true, but if there's hoppers underneath, like it has to be low enough for the hoppers to actually pick it up, right? Or am I totally wrong there?
Yeah. Looney's like, what hopper? What hopper? Totally not. Leon, what about you?
Okay, so yeah, your evil arc, I love it. I think it's super fun. The first of all, I'm glad someone is doing something really, really different and not controversial, but like something that you wouldn't necessarily expect, right? I guess for some people it's controversial, but I think it's awesome that, exactly like you said, have been saying, Legs, UHCG needs new stories and new arcs to keep the series interesting, because it's not just about progressing in Minecraft anymore. For me, it was all about just progressing in Minecraft and building cool stuff, but it's so much more than that now. And not only if you have really great ideas, but you have the actual like Minecraft mechanical skill to pull it off well. Like if I was in your shoes, even if I wanted to be evil and I had all the resources and all the ideas, I would not be like, macing 50 withers to death or whatever you did in your episode. Like I physically do not have the gamer skill to do that. And if somebody is going to do this, like I'm doing this whole like Icarus-esque like flew too close to the sun storyline, like you got to be able to put your money where your mouth is. And you're doing that great. So I love it. As you can tell, I'm a very big fan of this idea. I think it's really cool.
100%.
The withers I used to do all the time on stream in my hardcore world. Because like if that fails, you just like main world, I have a totem. So if that fails, you fall to the ground, you pop a totem, you're fine. But the wardens I practiced for a day and a half. I was so scared to do that.
Oh man.
I wrote a whole book. Like, it's on the second channel in the video. I wrote a whole book where I like laid bare the designs for my successor.
Yeah.
Because that was the moment where I was like, I might not. I practiced it. I was fine. I practiced it in the actual ancient city on a different world. So like I knew, because I had to figure out where the wardens were going to spawn and how to bring them to the middle. But I was worried because like if they knock you back to the ground when you land between them, like it's 2 hits. It goes fast.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
That was like
that's insane. Like absolutely insane.
Yeah, so a couple of things to say about this. The first is that I think the second channel is a really welcome addition, because it gives that more traditional perspective on UHCG. But as far as
I wish
the
I did
villain
that
arc,
much sooner. I really wish I did that much sooner. Yeah.
As far as the villain arc is concerned, I'm finding it really interesting. I'm excited to see where it goes. I think there's been some discussion about, what if there was a villain? And I think people hear that and they imagine someone burning Founders Town to the ground. And I think what you've done is much more creative and sort of, it's not actually destructive to the series, but you're actually creating more possibilities, because you're like what you did with the elytras, create some really interesting choices for the future generations. And I'm also excited just to see where it goes, because you've proven that you're pretty much indestructible. But we all know.
We all know.
So the question is, how is it going to end?
We'll see. There's a couple episodes left, guys. I want to pause for a second and like play you.
Oh, really?
We come back from that. Lex with the no really, and Josh is just up there.
No, you actually got. Oh God, I didn't.
The funny thing is, my recording was paused, Lex, so nobody heard anything in between but your reaction. That's good.
I'm curled up on the chair, like my legs are up, and I'm holding them to my chest. Ooh, oh no, I made a mistake.
This is gonna go into video as your reaction. Like, what do you think of Looney's evil arc? This.
What am I thinking right now? Hold on a second. Let me tell you.
Nice.
I don't know if any of that made it through on the mic.
Oh, it did. Don't
And I
worry.
zoomed in. This looks great.
Oh God. Oh no.
I think like the last episode was my favorite episode. I think next one is my favorite episode. I don't know about the episode after that. That one's just gonna have to figure itself out, I guess. But we'll see. Leon, you wanna play
dude.
poker? Dude, I was so happy with how this came out. This audio alone was like a picture.
It's really good. I'm curious how you did those
It's really
effects,
good.
but I'll
The
ask you
visual.
about that later.
I just have a
Right.
friend who's like an audio tech. He knows, so I got help there. I also have no clue how to do that.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll-
poker. There's a lot of I wasn't thinking about one in advance. Sorry, bear with me here.
No, we have time.
Sound
That's why we're
level
recording.
90 decibels around you. 30 minutes at this level can cause temporary hearing loss. Repeated long-term exposure can lead to permanent damage. Consider using hearing protection or moving to a quieter area.
This is your PC giving you a warning in real time.
That was my watch. Just
Oh.
screaming at
Oh.
me like, shut up, quiet down.
We'll go high on this one. I don't think I'm going to win this one, but that's fine. Interactions with brewing stand. Mine is 16.
2,509.
What? Okay. I guess you have been making a lot of potions. That checks out.
Yeah. Potion tech
Yeah.
is the way to go now.
You're primarily using healing potions at this point, right?
Right, for a long time.
Yeah, because you can just brew them and shulker box them to store it up.
Right.
Yeah, just a whopping 14.
135.
2.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not
I
last.
guess I could have went low on this one.
Mm. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna work for everyone. What's your favorite discovery left by another generation?
Ooh.
Oh, easy one for me.
Cool, you want to start it?
Sure. It was when I lit that moai on fire,
Yes.
and then I dug into it and found that chest. I was like, what the heck?
I think
was
we all knew
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
I don't really think I've discovered a lot of secrets necessarily, right? Like the cave at 00 was already there. I found some like signs and stuff, but not only did I not really leave behind a lot of crazy stuff, but I also didn't discover a lot of crazy stuff. However, I do remember way towards the end of my time, I remember finding a secret moai under like in a little cave in the fields of regen that had a golden apple.
The one
in the
underwater?
chest in front of it. Yeah, it was it's
Yeah.
partially underwater. Yeah, I totally missed that all the times I'd went there.
Dude, same.
Everybody knows about it now, but I remember discovering that, and I wish I had that on camera. I don't think I was recording, or otherwise, maybe it's in an episode. It's really hard to remember at this
think
point,
it's
but
in an
regardless,
episode.
okay, good. I'm
Yeah.
glad that got captured then.
At a certain point, I was discovering like or like tearing the fields apart. I was looking for Lagoon. It was Mark of the Founder there, and it took me like I'd been in the world for months then when I for the first time saw that moai underwater, and I was like, "This must be it." Everything back then, I would think this must be it, but like that was crazy.
So hard.
Oh my
at that
god!
Scream. I was just at my computer, just screaming like crazy when I had to give you the second hint.
The Mark of the Founder, like it was crazy. Legs put it in place, and then I built my base next to it. And I've been living there. I've been flying over it. I must have flown over that thing like a literal 500 plus times.
Looney, I've
my
seen
God.
it in your video about a half a dozen times.
Yeah,
I've
it was
seen
so
that torch
close.
flower. I saw that torch flower in your video. Is specifically the ones on the second channel, maybe half a dozen or a dozen times.
Yeah, I literally put it in the museum today with the context of it. That torch flower.
That's awesome.
I called it Mark of the
Nice.
Mark because that's what it was.
You gotta put something else on the spot that it was there.
Yeah. I know the moss block. I know it very well now. This is actually a little bit of shame for Leon. My favorite find out of everything was your helmet because I was
Oh,
super
yes.
off guard.
Oh, I was so happy to see that get found.
I was
yeah.
so glad that I found it on stream because there's so many things that I just found, but like finding it on stream and getting to read that like note to a stranger, I think you titled it, with everybody else, or letter to a stranger. It's such a beautiful moment. That yeah, right up there with my favorite moments in the world.
Nice.
So Josh, what's your
I think for me, my favorite find has to be the fossil, right? The fossil
yes.
that Moai found, because it ended up being
Ah.
a lot of sleuthing. Like I had to figure out that it was on a staircase that you had built a slime farm over, and it was cool.
Oh, is it there? Oh, I didn't realize it was there with the stupid
yes,
slime
it was
farm.
infuriating.
Okay.
It took me hours to figure out how to get through it, or how to actually get down to the bottom, because I just couldn't quite piece together from your video that you had literally built that slime farm over the ladder, and so it was kind of a cool demonstration of the passage of time, just like things getting built on top of other things, the ancient
Getting
history
built
getting
over.
buried. Yeah, just
Right.
the cool potential for the long future of this world. Like I look forward to seeing that kind of thing.
there's also like a way that sort of good ideas find their way down the generational line, even if they didn't happen. Like 2 days ago, Josh was in my stream and we're working on the museum. I was sort of reorganizing, putting things in like, okay, this is maybe not a major artifact, we'll put it in a different room. And then Josh said that somebody once said to him that the museum should have that fossil in it, like suspended from the ceiling, like those whale fossils that, the carcass.
Yeah.
And so we did that, and it turned out really flipping cool. Also, that staircase that led to the fossil, I'm looking at you, Liam, because you had some work in this. That is literally, in all the Minecraft I've played, the one single worst staircase that has ever existed.
Oh, you're welcome.
See, mine's weird because my discovery also happened after the last chat. We were flying around the world, and Leon, you showed me where the helmet was, and the fact that I was like 150 blocks away from
Yeah,
it.
you could see it from the viewing point.
You can see it from my little mountaintop thing, but I was so locked in on the project that I wasn't looking around, so I didn't clock it at all. And then you showed it to me after, and I'm like, oh, that's amazing. I can't wait for whoever's next. And at that point, I already knew it was Looney. The other half of it is discovering that the monster was extremely dangerous.
Wow.
That was
Right,
one
right.
time that I had to go to creative mode to fix something.
Cheater!
That would have been very. Look, I killed items at a location. I ran 3 commands.
Gasp!
Gasp! Oh no! I wonder how all those custom paintings are generated with the command block that's underneath the vector. Yippee! But no, like that. It was. I was just working on the vault. I was just in a call with a couple people, and then all of a sudden things went weird. And it's gonna sound so weird, but the panic I felt at the world potentially getting corrupted just reinforced for me how important the world overall was. Because I was like maybe episode 2 into my run, and I had such big plans still before life lifed and required me to scale down as much as I did. But just the panic I felt, like it wasn't an item or a book or anything else left behind, but it was just like, oh no, like this very important thing is in danger because of a technical glitch. How can we solve that? So like, that was just really cool. That felt cool. That felt like a cool discovery.
That's very,
Little
very
time
cool.
bomb from Moai.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Literally.
That thing scares me. I'll never touch it again. I mean, I'll never touch it again, but I recommend no one ever touching it again.
I use it for mods for a little bit.
Man spends 4 episodes on a treasure hunt and still says his helmet's the better one.
But it was such a quintessential UHCG moment because like all of us left like stories and Minecraft progress and treasure hunts and clues in there, but all of us also left like some part of us at the time in there. And getting to share that live with everybody on stream was majestic. Like that's why it was my favorite thing, because it came with this with a little note attached to it and a moment in time, and it was just something personal that you left that I got to share with a lot of other people in a moment, and that was super cool.
Yeah.
Also, you made a nice treasure hunt. It was good. I had fun like looking for the thing.
Thank you. I tease.
It does look better now though. Who's pokering? Am I pokering? I think I'm pokering.
I think it's
I
your turn.
think you're pokering.
Okay, this is interesting. We're looking for the middle.
Okay.
Sneak time. Because some people play a lot of time crouched.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I kind of have an absurd amount of time for this, actually.
Oh, you with your ancient city rating. Yep.
Who's going first?
I'm gonna go first. 2.22 days.
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow. Okay. Suddenly feeling inferior with 0.55 days.
0.67 days.
I'm not going to say it.
18.26
Thank you.
minutes.
Minutes. Okay. 9.68 hours. It's all in different
So that puts
different variables.
puts
I
J-
think
Josh
that
in the
puts me
middle. Yeah.
I
think
get to choose
so.
a
Pick one.
question. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to ask this one. How has UHCG influenced the way you approach other projects or areas of your life?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's nice.
Wait, do I,
I
go
think
first for that?
UHCG
or you
is
go
the
first?
last time I wanted to be on a world alone.
Ooh, I feel that.
Same. Actually,
Yeah.
same.
I think UHCG, like I picked up UHCG and I had my own hardcore world at the time. And I haven't logged back into that world since touching UHCG because I don't think I could ever just sit in a Minecraft world by myself anymore. I think
Wow.
it needs to have other people in it or
Big.
some other way that other people are involved in it. Like I don't think I could ever play this game alone anymore ever again.
So it's ruined Minecraft for you, essentially.
Maybe a little, but like it's I don't think it's ruined anything. I think it's reminded me that there's a lot better ways to tell stories with other people, and you can do a
Mhm.
lot more with other people than you can ever do by yourself.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You're looking at me.
Very much so.
I think for me, it's made me realize, it's kind of reinforced my belief that you don't have to do something very grand and like a mega build or something like that, because you guys have all done these and those are brilliant, but I've never done anything like that. But I still feel like my time in this world was valuable, and I feel like you can do a lot with a little. It's about the way you tell the story. It's not necessarily about just making the most epic thing possible, you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
Very, very, very valid.
So, yeah, for me, I would say, having done UHCG and then as pretty early on in my career as a content creator, right? I had done 2 like random single player let's play worlds before UHCG, and that was it. And those are my first 2 times ever doing a survival series. I think what UHCG has taught me is that there is value in a series or in Minecraft content that's about sentimentality and being a little bit more philosophical, a little bit more mature, right? Because a lot of Minecraft content is nothing against the people that make it, but it's very surface level in the sense is just, oh, look at this cool thing I made, right? And of course, if people want to make content like that, that's fine. But UHCG tells a story about, about life and death, about history and the future. And I think that's a very deep-seated thing for a, block game with block characters, right? I think it's shown me, like, it's made me not more interested in making content like that. And I haven't necessarily done stuff like that yet, right? Like I've done a lot of SBK videos, I've done a lot of build challenge videos, but I do, like in the back of my mind, I do want to make videos that touch on a lot of the same feelings, a lot of the same like emotional weight that UHCG has. Haven't done it yet, but eventually, one day, it'll be there.
Yeah. I like that resonates with me. It made me UTG made me commit to it more, because I was like, if I want to tell this story, I gotta tell it as a story and be like prepared to step away from the things that felt comfortable that I'm used to doing. And it's like, it's almost weird because like a lot of my content going back is, hey, look at me, I'm building this cool thing. Come like hang out while I build the cool thing. And most of the building in UHCG, I glossed over it because it's like there's two ways that these builds get shown. Either it's me talking about it, like this is what I'm making and this is why I'm making design choice X and Y, or it's somebody else gets to discover it and tell a story just like I get to tell a story now. And that felt way more interesting and exciting. And I was like, yeah, it told me to commit to it. Just like, don't question it. Just make it how you think it will be cool and trust the process.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have to agree with Legs. In a lot of ways, it's like it's hard to play single player now because what UHCG taught me is just how much more Minecraft can be than just like a canvas to paint on. Like other people give this game so much meaning, and you know, it's Minecraft is kind of the everyman game. Like it can be just about anything, but the way I have discovered that I really like playing it is being able to do things with the intention of others appreciating it. Not even necessarily understanding it, just setting something in motion that will resonate with other people in some way or another. Like that just gives me so much life, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know in some ways how to play Minecraft aimlessly anymore.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is it ruined Minecraft for us.
Yeah.
I think
Well-
it set the bar. It changed the bar.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And Josh, you've done Everwake, right? Which kind of has a similar vibe to this, would you say?
True. I was really worried about it being too UHCG like at the start, and as time has gone on, I've really honestly just realized how unique this world is. Like there's nothing that can really be what UHCG is. And so Everwake has become its own thing, but it's like, and I love what it is, but yeah, I'm having to accept more and more that UHCG really is kind of that one and done experience. I don't know how to get anything like it again.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how slow this project moves.
Yeah.
That makes it really special because like it's a thing that you can stumble across. Like this is the way I see it. It ties into a lot of questions that are not the one that we're answering right now. But like I think the story is 4 years deep now, and I still feel like we're very early days. I don't know if that's true. We'll see if that's true. But
Right.
like I feel like it's a thing that people are gonna run into in different moments in their life. Like watch UHCG for a while, forget about it, and then find it again and go like, oh my god, here's this thing that I really cared about back then, because that's what it is for a lot of people. And I don't know.
I saw you on stream the other day. Somebody was like, wait, Looney, you have UHCG? And you're like, I've had it for 9 months.
Right.
Yeah, I still get comments on my videos sometimes of like, when's the next episode coming out? And I'm like, you didn't see that go by? Like,
Yeah, and it's a problem with, of course, YouTube and videos reaching people,
it's
right?
not-
Like that's
Different.
it's out of our
conversation.
control.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if the series goes on for long enough, I could totally see this happening. Like at least personally, my experience with Minecraft is similar, where I played this game as a kid and loved it,
Yeah,
and then dropped it for many years and came back to it as an adult with the sort of intention to maybe make some content, and then of course that turned into this. And similarly, maybe somebody is watched us Generations now, and then we'll rediscover it again in 5 years on Generation 9 or whatever, and be like, whoa, that's the same world. And I think that would be really special.
mhm.
Imagine the long distant future where one of our kids is a generation.
Oh my
Hey,
word!
I've heard
imagine.
people
I'm working on
mention this like possibility several times. People seem really
Really?
obsessed with this idea. Yeah.
Crazy.
I've joked about this for the longest time, but there are enough Minecraft creators that are old enough that have kids that are getting involved in and are reaching the age where they can start becoming creators themselves, where it would be responsible and reasonable for them to get that old. Like my oldest is 8. We still got another 5 years before that comes, but still. MCYT Nepo babies, we can do this.
Some Dune, Bene Gesserit, selective. This is hilarious.
Well,
it's
think about it, right?
you've been
Guys,
born for this moment.
This kind of naturally transitions into another question, which people it's been talked about, but the opinions are interesting and people like to hear about it. Is it possible for a generation to be brand new YouTuber or someone just starting out? Because Lex just mentioned like somebody becoming old enough to maybe start becoming a creator, and then that like generational generation is a possibility. But like, how do you guys perceive that idea? Like, could somebody who's brand new to YouTube be a generation?
Oh man.
I have two, go on.
Yeah, Josh, you go ahead.
I have two immediate thoughts. Is if they're brand new to content, are they brand new to Minecraft? Because ultra hardcore is not for brand new Minecraft players. But
Right.
it all comes down to, it's really like, it's about, do you trust the person to do a good job, right? Like if they, in some ways you could have that new creator amateurish style, like no offense, but that's often what it is. It's just, you can have that with UHCG and you can still have somebody who can appreciate the project, because in a lot of ways UHCG isn't just about the content. Like there's a lot to experience even without the content side of things. So I feel like it could be done very carefully.
Yeah, carefully, exactly. Because I've thought about this, and I think it would be really cool. It would be incredible to have one of someone's first experiences with Minecraft content creation be UHCG. However, it brings with a massive expectation, because this is a big series and there's a big passionate fan base. And as with any fan base, people there's always that loud minority that is negative. Like I know Looney and Legs, you've both seen a lot of that, especially since you're the most recent gens, where people would be like, oh, where's the next upload? Oh, I don't like that he did this, yada, yada. So-and-so is my least favorite generation. All these negative things get said. And I think it would be very easy for someone who's new and not prepared for that weight, right? Like you will be taking on a series that has reached millions of people, right? We've had million view videos for UHCG that has existed for a long time. Multiple people whose job it is to play Minecraft has had it, like it's a big deal and comes with a big weight. So I would be really worried for that person. I'm not sure how to ensure that person would be able to handle all that, unless maybe they had already made other kinds of content that wasn't Minecraft. Maybe if they were, I don't know, some other kind of content creator that's getting into Minecraft, maybe be a bit easier. But if someone is genuinely brand new, I think it really could be a lot, like mentally.
I think I think there's some reality between all these things that we just spoke about. With Leg saying MCYT Nepo babies. Glorious idea. And then Josh saying it's a matter of trust, and Leon saying there's a weight attached to it. It's like, it boils down to the decision of, you have to find someone that you really trust to take care of the project and sort of keep it on a good trajectory. And I feel like now that there's more generations, over time, it will become more likely that this actually happens, because there's like sort of a generational support group, for lack of a better term, that could sort of make that a safe experience, and like something that is like, as complicated as it is, can be navigated. Because I think that's what it boils down to. For me personally, I would love it if this happens at some point in the future. Somebody has it, and like, because there's a big risk to give it to someone who's new to the YouTube space. Then again, that's exactly how it started though. And Mo had a good idea and handled it with a lot of care. And then it grew into something that multiple people wanted to like put a part of their year in terms of energy and time into. Just like, let alone any performance or weight, just people were like, yeah, this is so cool. I want to invest part of my year into doing it. And I feel like there's a really cool way of making Minecraft videos that only happens when you're like somewhat new to doing it. Recently, I thought a lot about like how hardcore Minecraft was like a really cool thing for me. And now it's just Minecraft. But like, I want to be scared sometimes, like I was when I first played the game and didn't know that you had a weapon cooldown, so every fight was really hard. Like,
I mean, we have Naked and Afraid, right? Like,
right. But it's different though. Like, Naked and Afraid is just brutal, but like,
we're just mean to ourselves. But no, I think part of probably one of the biggest barriers about going somebody unknown at this point is that each one of us wants to make sure that, like you said at the beginning, Looney, one of the biggest choices we make is who we give the world to, because that determines where it could go next.
This Lex, is why I referenced the Nepo babies though, because this ties back to the actual question. So, is it possible for a generation to be a brand new YouTuber or someone just starting out? I think it's really unlikely, Because realistically, for that trust basis to exist, if you're watching and you're thinking about maybe starting a YouTube channel, it's super unlikely that you're ever going to get UHCG. But if there's like some sort of a connection somewhere that makes it to where that trust basis exists, and somebody's like really excited and they have like some sort of weird track record outside of YouTube or making content or Minecraft that gives the generations at the time the confidence that this person is somebody who commits to things and gets them done, I don't see why not. Like it could happen. There's just a lot of factors that have to be considered. And this is why Nepo babies, aside from like people who have money, teach their children to print money, there's like, there's an element there of trust and sort of being able to support someone and coach them. I don't know if that's a word, but like guide them through a process.
They were raised in an environment where that was visible to them, so therefore they're aware of it.
Right,
like
right.
That's a joke, right?
Yeah, no, I know Nepo babies is like it touches on it though. It touches on it because it's not about children. It's not about people you know. It's literally about people you trust with something that's very valuable and important to you. I don't think this escalated as badly as the man thought.
I said that as a joke because
I know.
I've joked about like if my kids ever get involved in Minecraft, the aunts and uncles and unofficial cousins and everything else that they'll have amongst dozens of creators, people I know, like we get the parkour training and the artists and the musicians and the storytellers and the editors, an army of moderators protect the child. Like that's what I'm thinking of.
I mean, all of this is valid, but also all of this only happens if then the person in question who's put in that position actually really cares about it and is like excited and puts the work in. Like nobody's going to get anything for free, even if it's like a random Minecraft world gets passed from person to person. So yeah, I think very unlikely for just anybody ever starting a YouTube channel with a dream to be in UHCG, but stranger things have happened and who knows.
But also like it in an odd way motivating to be like, hey, start.
Yeah.
Because if you don't start now and you're thinking like, oh, I'll start with this one specific world.
Right.
That's not statistically, that's not going to happen. But start now. Prove yourself as a storyteller. Make your own story. Make your own thing. Start creating your own thing. And then you never know. But you have to start something.
It's been said very well by a lot of people in many different contexts, but one that stands out within Minecraft for me was Suzuma talking about Hermitcraft and like people wanting to be on Hermitcraft. He's like, don't be on Hermitcraft, start your own Hermitcraft. Just make a thing, start somewhere and it will build onto other things. And that's like the only way anything ever works, because if you're going to wait for the one thing, then time is just going to pass and it's not going to happen.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Who is pokering?
All right, here we go. Deep slate diamond ore. How many times mined?
High or low?
Highest, twins.
Okay, deep slate, diamond, mine. So blocks?
Yeah, blocks. Deep slate diamond.
I was looking at mine wrong. I thought mine was 0. It's not 0.
Imagine if it was 0. That'd be embarrassing.
Okay, Josh, you want to start?
Oh, wait. I just remembered how Quilby died. Oh, this is awkward. All right, deep slate diamond ore. 89 times mined.
78.
0.
83.
5. 146.
What? Okay.
I was gonna say,
I was about
you
to
spent
be
too much
done
time in
walking.
ancient
I'm like,
cities.
how much time did you spend in the end? Like,
How much time did I spend in the end? A bit. But this is deep slate diamond ore. It's not diamonds found. It's deep slate diamond ore.
well, yeah, but that's what I mean. If you only mine 5 deep slate diamond ore,
Oh yeah,
all the
no.
other diamonds you collected, you
Right.
got from end quests or something. So
Wait,
that's
guys,
why I was
what is your playtime? Because I was in the last video, but I forgot.
Let's see. Time played, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
3.97 days.
6.27 days.
6.72 days.
0.79 days.
18.44 days.
Yeah, that sounds
Wow.
You know what bugs me? Because I fell to my death at spawn, it says time since last death 1.23 hours. And that says 0 before today.
That's rough.
That's upsetting.
That is upsetting. So I get to pick one more.
We were talking about one. Josh had one that he wanted to pick specifically if you're looking for a suggestion.
I was just going to say we should do the yes or no question only. Do you still have any secrets?
Yes, we should do that really quick fire, and then I have a good one. Do you still have any secrets? Yes or no?
Nothing big, but yes.
Legs,
Yes.
Quill,
No.
Leon.
No.
No, me neither. I just took everybody else's stuff.
Lies.
Lies.
He runs out of the room.
The question I wanted to ask is, do you think the shift to story-focused generations over time is good for the lifespan of the series? Let's start it all the way back at Quill.
Okay. I think it's been really fun. I think it's definitely a very different style, but in a way that's good because every creator has their own style. I think it is a little bit divisive though, because some people prefer the more traditional approach. I would say, given the kind of stage we're at, where, like you said, Josh, just playing the game is a solved problem, it almost necessitates some kind of storytelling besides just the gameplay itself. So I'm definitely on board with it. I think it just depends like how far you go with it, because if people start coming up with all sorts of crazy lore and, you know, really going to town with it, I think that could in a way detract from what the series has historically been. Looney, I don't think you've gone that far, by the way, but I could see someone, you know, just really going ham with it.
Yeah. No, I feel it. I'll add to it in a little bit. Leon, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, no, I'm on the same page, to be honest. I think this world needs to have a story that's grander than just playing Minecraft. I don't think anyone that is asking for this series to return, quote unquote, return to its roots is really being realistic at all, because what is there left to do, Looney? Like, Legs fought the Ender Dragon.
Right.
You would raid an ocean monument, fight the Wither, kill a warden. That's literally all that's left to do in Minecraft progression, right? So that's boring. You can
Yeah, killed three wardens the other day.
Install Blazing Caves.
and the fact that you've like 10x that on top of having a cool story, just, you know, like, so I don't think it's realistic to just keep this series confined to just Minecraft. However, I do also agree with what Quill said, and I think a lot of the appeal of the series is that it's all still very grounded, right? Like, I'm guilty of this too. There are a lot of Minecraft series out there that are crazy complex with their lore and weirdness, and I do this and I love it, and I love that people also love it, right? I look at my SBK series and it's wow, it's like this is a whole lot of nonsense, affectionately a whole lot of nonsense. UHCG is something that basically any Minecraft player can understand without reading lore docs and going into discords to have lore explained to you. Like, if it reaches that point, I think it's become a different series, and I wouldn't necessarily like hate that, but I like that UHCG is a series where you can explain it in about one to two sentences, and you can explain most of the events that have happened. You can explain that to anybody who knows knows Minecraft very easily. Oh, this guy created some really strong armor, and this guy defeated the Ender Dragon, and this guy is trying to, you know, amass all the powerful items in the world and be a villain and yada yada. And this guy made a bunch of farms and stuff. Like, sure, not all like that's all stuff that's pretty easily understandable. It's not this massive web of lore, and I like that it's very grounded.
For me, what I hope, like, I think a shift to story focused. Of course, I made the decision to go very story heavy, so that sort of betrays what I think about it. I think it's cool. I think it's cool to have, like, because the world already had stories, and for me, one of the big stories that was there was like Oxide Daisies or Regeneration as sort of the life force of the world. That's the story that Moai wrote into it. Like, even when it was very like low tech and early UHCG is hard to survive early days, like that definitely was a story. And then Josh made a really like that whole Vengeance of Generations is a story, the armor. And that's like, to me, I think the best way it can go is that sort of UHCG moves in waves, where at a certain moment in time, maybe somebody will go very story heavy. That doesn't mean that the next player has to do the same thing. It doesn't mean that the next player has to adhere to that story at all. It just means that generation by generation, we're adding history and we're adding context that other creators then get to exist within. And that's going to naturally happen no matter what anybody does. So I would love it if everybody like is respectful of what it is, but also doesn't really care about what happened before, but just starts from scratch and goes like, okay, this is the world. These are the things that happened. what do I want to add to it? How do I want to be a part of it? How do I want to relate to it? And then you're automatically going to get a lot of different perspectives, which I think will all be stories, but they don't have to be very story minded or story focused. So yeah, I think it will move both ways, but I dig stories. Can't lie, I dig stories.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all videos are stories.
Right.
All YouTube is storytelling. It's just whether or not you're storytelling with extra context on top of it, or if it's the storytelling is here's what I did.
Yeah.
But all
True.
videos are storytelling.
True.
But I don't want to jump in line.
No, you're good. I mean, I think it's less of a question of how much story, like, should the series be more story driven, and more so a question of should we take the genuineness out of it, right? Like if you go to my generation or Leon's, we did some storytelling like that. We did some totally made up narrative stuff. But what really, like, what people wanted was just the genuine feelings about UHCG. And see, like, Loony, yeah, a lot of your main episodes are very, very story driven, but your extra episodes really ties that into the genuine motivation behind telling the story that way. And it is for a very genuine reason, for the health of the world. I think that's kind of the important thing, is just still keeping that genuine, like, feeling of protection and care for the world.
I agree.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. I mean, I added story with my stack of golden apples.
Very
It
much.
was
Yeah.
but it wasn't like a big canon event or lore. Lore is so overloaded in the Minecraft community. Oh god.
Yeah.
It's a corrupted term.
But it did like add. I think it did add, and I'm not sure if you did this intentionally, Looney, but I think it did add a little thing where my apples were called time, and I had my stack of time, and you used golden apples to jump versions.
Oh yeah, no, that was very much on purpose, because I had to find a way. So first I had to find a way back to the past, and I explained it with powers in the world, regeneration, degeneration, which was that's like a thin explanation, but I didn't want the episode to be about that. I was just like,
But it was enough.
I'm gonna go back in time and make this armor, and this is deal with the explanation. It works. And then on the way back, I kind of wanted to build like another portal, but I spent so much time in that old version getting the actual armor, because just grinding the XP was crazy. And then eventually I was like, okay, do I have to still build a whole portal room? No, let me build a Moai room, and then I'll use the golden apples because they are time to jump through time.
Yeah.
And that's like a story that you wrote into it that I got to play off.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
I think that's exactly what you were saying earlier, of like, we all get to add little beats of context to the world. Like in UHCG, obviously, Oxide Daisies are super important. They're super important for vanilla Minecraft mechanics, but like we've written this whole important thing that it's like the fields are a holy site and all of that.
Yeah.
And now I put time on top of my golden apples because I did my stack, because I'm like, oh, I've solved health. So now what? And then Mr. here is flying around with a shulker box of health potions, so it's a little different. Right?
You know what my least favorite thing about my entire time in UHCG is?
Wow.
I have 79 enchanted golden apples, and I don't want them.
Oh my god! I mean, you could go crazy with that,
right?
But yeah, like finding god apples for the 5 of us was such a huge deal, which is why like.
Again, Elytra is so big. It's so easy to underestimate how much flying around changes the game.
Well, also you did trial chambers. You were grinding trial chambers like crazy.
Here's the difference though. I'm for sure, Legs, but like the amount of time that you and I spent like working on or finding trial chambers is not as far apart as the amount of apples, and it just traces back to Elytra.
Yeah. No, and that's part of the reason why I knew you were the right pick, because I knew you'd fix for that, or you'd find a way around that.
I did make a bit of a mess.
Yeah, that's fine. I left you with a bit of a mess, so that's okay.
I did that quest, but I couldn't believe it. That to me was the craziest thing going into the world. The clean my mess quest. I saw it and I'm like, dude, what?
I was so happy I got to make that somebody else's problem. You don't know.
Yeah. That's the true spirit of UHCG.
Yeah. Did you get the island over by the map art?
Industry Island, the beautifully named industrial place.
Yes, very uniquely named Industry Island.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I did.
Absolutely.
I couldn't resist the joke.
Oh no, it's all good.
Yeah. I think the world is special because of it has true lore. It has lore in its actual definition of like this world has a story attached to it that is more than just the world itself. It's
True.
told verbally from person to person. And yes, it's documented, but like even with that documented aspect, opinions of what the true events are will divide, and even more and more so as it's like continuing to progress.
Right.
Why you as a historian was so important.
Very true.
I think at some point in time in book 2, which I'm guessing is like the next 5 gens, we're gonna need another historian to
for
set
sure.
the record
For sure.
at some point to figure it out. So I can see echoes of kind of what we've done in the first 5 coming through the next 5. That's where my
for sure. For sure.
Is it all right if I quickly respond to something you said, Leon?
Mm-hmm.
Because you said that you don't think it's realistic to think that the world might be able to the series might be able to go back to its roots. You said like it's unrealistic to think that might be possible. I'm not sure I agree with that. I think the series could go back to its roots. It's just we have to throw out the idea that everything has to be more and more grand and impressive than the last thing. Like, of course, if we go down that route, then we're kind of there's no room to expand.
I agree so strongly. I really, really hope, Quill, that sometime in the future, somebody is going to be brave enough to just play in the world and have a short run and not worry about any of the expectations, just move around in it. And I think it'd be so cool. There's like so many ways you can do it. And like nothing is supposed to be a bar or a standard that somebody else should meet. It's just,
And I think if
I see what you mean.
If you do want to make things more difficult, you can also impose like artificial restrictions through the quest hub. You could say like, don't wear, do X without any armor. And that could make something that would normally be very trivial into a real challenge.
Very cool.
Right. Yeah, I think the reason I said that is because I'm looking back at my own episodes, and my own episodes were really just about progressing Minecraft. And there's no more Minecraft progression to be done. But you're right that I would love to see some challenges, some limitations imposed if somebody genuinely wants to take it slow and to figuratively, smell the roses or whatever the saying is, to just like appreciate what you have and take it slow and just not be so worried about the grand scales and the big builds and all that. I think that would be lovely. That would be wonderful. But that, of course, is in the context of the previous generations did all this crazy stuff. I'm going to take things in a different path, right? It's not special unless you've had people before you that have done all these crazy things. I feel like you're standing out. You're doing something different by being by comparison, like chill and just, taking the game one step at a time.
It's not just like, hey, this world is starting up.
History and context.
Like if someone showed up now and they just did what I did, which is just build farms, I think it would not be very interesting, because if their whole story is I just build farms, I think that would be a little, I'm not sure if that would be as entertaining as I look at all these grand people before me who have done all these crazy things, then I'm going to be choosing a life of simplicity. That has a lot more meaning to it.
Yeah. Back to the philosophy angle of just making content.
But what if they tried to farm 10 million melons in 7 days?
Well, then good luck.
Oh my god. That'd be wow.
I know a guy.
I know a guy.
We know a guy.
That'd be so out of left field and so randomly cool.
It would be very, we get Rec on for one video, and all he does is go somewhere, farms 10 million melons, and then passes it on, never touches it. That'd be cool, though. I think that's one thing that is kind of currently with the thought process on UHCG out of the picture, but I think Everwake does it really well in that being able to dedicate a block of time or maybe a generation or a run on just doing something silly. Yeah. Like, because we put so much weight on everything that we've made. Like it would be kind of fun or funny to see like two people just be silly with it or something.
Right, for sure. And that can easily exist. Like there can be a story in the world, but that doesn't mean that anybody after is going to have to adhere or exist within that story. If somebody wants to exist outside of it because they have a cool thing they want to do, or they feel like, I don't know, being a nomad living in the mountains and just like leaving traces and eventually they die and are not here anymore, that's something super cool for somebody else after to run into again. And that's like the one thing that's so uniquely cool about UHCG is is you're just playing in an empty world where it's just you, but then you run into things because it's not your world. You have your time slot here, but it's like so many things happen. One of the really cool ones was like I had the world for a couple months, and then my base is at the far edge of the fields of regeneration. And I sent Leon a screenshot of a couple signs that he posted, like put on a beach right behind there, sort of discussing the potentiality of that bay and how it could be called and what somebody could maybe do there one day. And I was like, dude, that's so cool, because like I end up in a place in a Minecraft world that I'm playing by myself, and now you have me sort of envisioning what that would be like. Like that's a perspective you'd never have in any other world, because either you're just there with someone else or you're just playing by yourself.
And that's what I mean is I don't think I could ever play in a Minecraft world alone, because just the potential for just walking over a hill and seeing a sign that somebody put there and like, this would be nice.
Or just like, building on a hill for a really long time and then not looking over to the next hill.
Like, there's already a base the next hill over because somebody thought that it would be cool. Like just something like that, or knowing that when I'm done with the world, that somebody else is going to get to explore something that I've made.
That's a big one too. That's a really big one.
The idea of a vanilla hardcore world at this point, that as soon as I die, it's over, is just ruined. I don't think I could ever go back.
Legs, I think you can play poker if you want to.
Okay, I have one. This is another one I want to go into the middle, because I think it'll be very interesting. Chests opened.
I've had Leon
and I think middle works here as well. I have 11,504.
Holy moly.
Dear God.
I have 800.
I have 10,425.
31,075.
3,938.
I think that's me then. Okay, this is going to be a fun one. What was your initial reaction to dying? Well, people can, of course, say as much or as little as they want. Obviously, I have a bit of a special case here because I had planned it, but I do remember taking a big sigh of relief. And in my mind, I was just like, okay, this is over. Wow. Like, I was so nervous doing that. And I don't regret it, but I was just like, oh, like I'm done. It's officially I have to edit my last video at this point, but I'm done because it's, me specifically, I'm not a very talented Minecraft player. I also didn't have the infrastructure and the equipment that the later gens have to survive for super long, right? I was living off of soup and basically just sticking around Founders Town because I was so afraid of dying. And that stress, that tension is always there, even on my little mining trips or whatever. And of course, as the months went on, I would get a little more used to it, and I wouldn't be so afraid about just retreading the same ground I had tried a million times. But the pressure was always there. And then finally seeing that death screen is like, okay, that's a weight off my chest.
I imagine.
So obviously we got to skip Looney for this one.
So Josh, I'm very much alive.
Good point. Yeah. Oh man. Well, famously, kind of just denial. Like, I mean, I've been very vocal about the fact that I really did, because of how messed up things were. I was very tempted to cheat and like bring myself back to life, just sweep it under the rug. But eventually when I came around to the idea of nope, you're gonna do the right thing here, is just a lot of frustration with myself, because dying, that can happen, but dying where it was so hard to salvage the situation at all, like I didn't even have a recording of it. I was quite mad at myself for being negligent in that way. But
I remember us talking about it when that happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I say? It was along the words of, so you want to have UHCG sooner than you expected by like 2 months?
That was terrifying.
But I mean, in the long run, it was, I'm very happy with what I did. I think it was the best possible outcome under the circumstances. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, that happening to you, Josh, has kept me on my toes so much, because I was so afraid to leave open-ended puzzles. That's why I don't think I would have practiced as much for the Wardens if it wasn't for that, because I was like, I was gonna be alright. I had plenty of god apples, but I was like, I can't. It's gonna be such a mess.
Yeah, I can't help but notice nobody's used that gold farm since.
No. It just stands out as like, that is a death trap.
I kind of made a different one instead.
That's kind of better. I've used that one, but that one is also really quite scary. I don't know if this happened to you, Legs, but like if you use your gold farm, you put the render distance way down, and then after the fact, you put your render distance back up and you want to go away. There's like 9 ghasts around.
Yeah.
It's not chill.
Yeah, no. The 2 times I used it, I left on invisibility potions on top of a Strider's back.
Yeah, that tracks.
Because I knew it was
sense.
gonna be scary. Okay, I need you for a joke to censor the first half of what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Ooh.
When I jumped in the end portal, and that is the last that anyone saw Minecraft in my video, I felt so conflicted in the moment because I knew that I was done. Like I had finished, like that's the perfect place to end. You don't kill the dragon in a 3-year series and then go, okay, we're building a slime farm next week. See you later. Like, no, you're done. Like you're done. Like that is period. Close the chapter. You're finished. But I knew I needed to do something after that, but I didn't want to show Minecraft anymore. I wanted the last pixels anybody saw to be the end portal, because that just felt like a wonderful bit of punctuation. So doing the real life recording, I got anxious driving there. Like I just had that butterflies in the pit of my stomach and saying the goodbye and everything else, and then just walking away. And then the drive home was just like, I don't know. I felt like I was driving away from a funeral.
Was that one take? Like, did you record it once and that was it?
One time.
Wow.
One time. I had to edit it a little bit because there was a couple times where other people would like walk into it.
Sure.
But I did the whole speech exactly once, and it was just like, yeah, okay, there we go. This is the goodbye. This is how it all goes. But like, I knew it was already over at that point because you already had your copy for the long walk. So like, this had been planned. It was settled. I was on the clock. So it all comes back to time. But yeah, I don't know. It just felt really, really cathartic and really poetic of like, it wasn't as much as I wanted to do, but it's what I was able to do.
So for me, I mean, you saw my reaction in the video. That was it, captured on camera. But I think I had mixed feelings. On the one hand, I was really gutted because I died unexpectedly, with unfinished business. But there was also a small part of me that was like a little bit relieved because this was quite a long running series and you don't know how long it's going to go on for. And it was always in the back of my mind, like I had other projects I wanted to work on, but I was always thinking about UHCG, like, oh, okay, yeah, I should probably play that. So it was nice just to be able to draw a line under it and say, it's done.
See.
I really think you were like the right guy at the right time, like you really fit a good role being at the number 2 spot. Just not too big of an impact, so it didn't become like Moai and Quilby's world. It was just you were another person in the chain, left a mark and kept going.
Yeah.
Like we all give credit to Moai who came up with the idea, right? But you're the one who solidified the fact that the world actually does move on, both in being the successor and then finding yours. Like
yeah.
This could have ended right there if it went to somebody who didn't progress it in a way that sets it on the right track. So credit where credit's due.
Also, I just like the way that you sort of interacted. You were the first person to interact with a world that already had content in it and had like context attached to it. And
yeah,
I think you did a really good job of sort of moving around in it and just taking everybody along for the journey. And I think that set a really great precedent.
Thank you.
Also, guys, I don't know if you feel the same way, but I think that Quill has an incredibly good voice for videos.
Oh, dude.
Yes, definitely.
And very handsome, too.
You guys.
I think it's Quill's turn to poker.
Oh, okay. And by the way,
Okay.
I'm going to see a film at 8:15 and I still need to make dinner.
Okay, how about we don't poker it and you just pick one?
Okay.
This sounds good.
Some of these we've sort of touched on already.
I have a really cool one, but maybe we can do it in like 2 lines each. Josh, we're gonna start with you. The question is, how did you meet or choose your next generation?
Met Lagundo during Dominion SMP and thought of Lagundo first as my successor before anybody else.
So I had this idea of a series called Deceit SMP, and I emailed this really good hardcore guy who took a chance and actually joined in on it. So that's kind of cool.
Dude, that is so vintage.
An email too, which is bonkers. Like, what was I thinking?
I read the email and initially I was gonna go like, nah. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
it sounds fun though.
Imagine how much of our lives would be different if you didn't answer that.
Yup,
thing. You wouldn't
that would have changed a lot.
But realistically, like,
For
knowing
context,
that
people don't know this, but this is like 5 years ago.
Oh wow.
we're
Okay.
At this point,
2020. So 6
Okay,
years.
so it's
5.5,
2020.
6 years. Yeah.
yeah, no, it was a long time ago. It was for a social deduction game, which went moderately well.
We learned a lot.
Yeah.
I loved it.
That's a sentence that has 9 sentences behind it. But no, knowing what I was going to do, knowing that if I was going to be the end of Minecraft, it had to go to you because it was one of the people who would set it up for success in the future.
So, Quill,
So I emailed Leon.
Yeah.
Wait,
When you said email and started talking about it, I looked at Quill just like, whoa.
Yeah.
It works.
I think I've talked about this before, but I think I just found Leon pretty randomly through YouTube. And I was looking for someone similar size, like preferably a little bit bigger than I was at the time, but I didn't want to overreach and, try and pass the world on to someone huge. So yeah, you fit the bill. I liked your style, I liked your content, and that was that.
Leon.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, the email was very funny though.
was.
So I did something very risky and not very smart and just kind of started playing without finding a successor, which in my defense, I didn't really know many creators at all when I first got UHCG. I knew Quill and that was it, which obviously that doesn't count. Over the course of my time in UHCG was when I was first starting to meet other content creators, as in like on Discord, in Discord servers and stuff. As the series went on, I realized I had options, but it was just a matter of reaching out to somebody that I wanted to stick with what Moai said and find someone I didn't know super well, right? Like it wasn't just like, oh, I somebody I'd already worked with a bunch of times and knew well. Which is difficult because then, of course, you're talking to someone you don't know and you have no idea how they're going to respond. And of course, back then the series was very different than it is now. I know I'm going on a lot. Yes, I randomly DM'd Josh on Discord and he was into the idea. We talked a little bit and that was that.
Yeah, and lucky for
Cool.
you you found a massive nerd.
I think we all managed to do that.
Yeah.
So I've not, like, you guys don't know my successor yet. You have no idea who that is.
Uh-huh.
But
Why
I
are you
can't.
looking over there? Why
Because
are you looking over
I'm-
there?
what
does he do that we
Is
don't?
that
Oh my
Jungle
God.
Tree your successor?
We look so
What's
good
he
together
looking
right
at?
now.
What is he looking?
I'm looking at the camera. It's not you've done this a lot.
Oh God, he's talking
It's a
about the
great
camera
shot.
again.
Get over here.
I knew about this person that I'm gonna give the world to, and then I met them in person on TwitchCon, and I was like,
Oh.
they might be really good for you at CG. That's it. the
Well, that's
story.
intriguing. I have no idea who that could be, but I'm excited.
Quill, I think you
Uh-huh.
you have a hot movie date, right?
A movie date.
I don't know if it's a hot date, but
you
you're
need
gonna
to go.
see a movie.
As in today, yeah, in about an hour. Going to see Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail
Oh,
Mary.
good movie.
So I think we got a wrap for today. Guys, this was I was
Yep,
so
that's
looking
fair.
forward to doing this, and it did not disappoint.
Yeah.
This is epic. I hope people enjoy watching it. And shout out to Moai, and I hope retirement treats him very, 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 very well.
Hey,
Absolutely.
out
Not
of-
dead. Just to be clear, not dead.
Not that.
Not dead.
Yeah, yep.
Guys, let me just address it in a video for once. So Moai made the very healthy and cool decision of retiring from the internet. He was like, you know what? I've played with the daisies enough. I'm gonna live a life out in the real world. And I did speak to him like not too long ago, and he was doing really good. So shout out to Moai.
Comes in,
He
drops
is-
one of the most banger Minecraft series ideas,
Right, and just dips.
refuses to elaborate.
Refuses to
Legend.
elaborate. a
Actually,
bit.
Can we just do one thing real quick
Oh yeah, we're gonna need another chair.
for next time?
Oh yeah.
true. All right. Well, this has been great. Thank you
Wait,
again
wait,
for
wait, wait.
putting
Thank you
this
so
together,
much.
Looney.
This was really fun.
Oh God.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, we get Looney first. Ow.
Am I gonna get all of them? Looney's way better at PvP than me.
I'm stuck down here.
Yeah.
Come and get me.
No!
Come and get me. You didn't kill me. Come and get me.
I got 2 of them. I'll take it.
I'm now trapped inside a block.
I'm on a random island. Oh.
Hey, I'm here
okay,
with you,
yeah.
Legs. Hi.
I'm just suffocating.
Oh, come on.
Your name tag, Quill.
Are you two still fighting?
Yep.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I threw my sword. I threw my
Oh,
sword.
it's over. It's over.
No.
Yep,
I had
there it is.
misclicked. That's
No, the
rough.
world is evil. No.